And you are welcome back. It is now News Now, reaching you live from the studios of iBrandTV News here in Lagos State, Nigeria. My name is Uchechukwu Onodo. And we begin with President Muhammadu Buhari, who on Tuesday arrived Abuja from London, the United Kingdom, where he had been undergoing dental treatment in the past week. The Gulfstream jet conveying Buhari taxied to the presidential wing of the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport, Abuja. In the past 2 weeks, the Nigerian leader has been flown on another aircraft on the presidential air fleet, including his trip on May 3rd, where he joined other world leaders in London for the coronation ceremony of King Charles III and the Queen Consort Camilla. Although the trip was scheduled to last 5 days, the presidency announced that Buhari's stay was extended by 1 week for dental treatment. As Nigeria joins the rest of the globe to mark this year's World Communication Day, stakeholders have continued to express concerns on connectivity challenges. This news commentary takes a look at the productive and affordable means of digital communication for developing countries like Nigeria.
According to Wikipedia, telecommunication is the transmission of information by various types of technologies over wire, radio, optical, or other extramagnetic systems. It has its origin in the desire of humans for communication over a distance greater than the visible with the human voice, but with a similar scale of expediency. As the world continues to develop in technological advancement, the need to reduce the distance between one person to another also drives the interest of technologists across the globe. Bringing everyone online is no longer enough. Meaningful connectivity and possibility to enjoy a safe, satisfying, enriching, productive, and affordable online experience is the new imperative, especially in a country like Nigeria. The cost for effective communication is writing time, document cycling, printing, mailing, and electronic storage of copies. During a time of crisis, COVID-19, as a case study, necessitated the establishment of communication systems to educate mining staff on the pandemic, implement pandemic-specific security measures, as well as keep staff and the public up to date with important statistics. According to Umar Dambata, the Executive Secretary of the Nigerian Communication Commission, NCC, the industry's risks include cybersecurity and online fraud, regulatory burden, multiple taxation, vandalism of telecommunication infrastructure, right-of-way challenges, access to foreign exchange, and inter-industry indebtedness, among others. The market for telecommunication services has also witnessed significant improvement in data speeds from the old global system for mobile communications and code division, multiple access to third generation, fourth generation, and fifth generation, into the commercialization of sixth generation networks. World Telecommunication and Information Society Day is celebrated annually to help raise awareness of the possibilities that the use of the internet and other information and communication technologies can bring to society and the economy, as well as of ways to bridge the digital divide. Omolara Adebayo, iBrandTV News.
And as the present government prepares to hand over to a new administration, the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister for Justice, Abubakar Malami, has expressed satisfaction over the achievement recorded by his ministry and fellow attorneys general. Malami recounted the successes attained by the body as well as ongoing plans on Tuesday at the Body of Attorneys General Conference, which was held in Abuja. The body was informed as a platform for the Attorney General of the Federation and other Attorneys General of the 36 states to meet and deliberate on pertinent legal issues affecting the nation and explore areas of mutual concern. Stating that the conference was an emotional one for him, Malami expressed appreciation for for the contributions of each member, adding that for the majority of them, it is also an opportunity to bid farewell to one another on the platform. He noted that the body of attorneys in the current administration has strived within humanly possible limits to discharge meritoriously the honors and duties of the position of leadership bestowed on them. Speaking further, Malami also disclosed that plans were underway to address the issue of pension for judicial officers, sharing of stamp duties collections, and value-added taxes, among others. Advising the attorneys, the Ministry of Justice boss said they should keep the goal of national development close to their heart. Guinness World Records has released an official statement following the recent feat achieved by Nigerian chef Hilda Basi. Basi, a Nigerian and Akwa Ibom State native, surpassed the record for the longest cooking time by an individual with a 100-hour record time. Basi beat Indian chef Lata Tandon, who had completed the task in 87 hours 45 minutes and 0 seconds in 2019. A spokesperson for the body said they are looking forward to receiving the evidence of its records management team to review before they can confirm the record is official. Journalists covering the ongoing trial of the suspended DCP Abba Kyari and others were on Tuesday restrained from coming into court 10 of the Federal High Court Abuja venue of the proceeding. Justice Emeka Nwite gave the order following an application to that effect by Sunday Joseph, counsel for the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency. Joseph, a director of the Legal and Prosecution Department of the agency, had applied for the protection of the next witness listed to give evidence in the trial. The lawyer prayed the court that other lawyers, litigants, and visitors, including journalists who were in the court, should not be allowed to be in the courtroom while the hearing lasted. Justice Nwite then stood down the matter to allow non-parties in the anti-narcotic suit against the suspended police officers to move out. Governor of Kwara State, Abdulrahman Abdulrazak, has said the governors from North Central have not made any public statement on the zoning formula for parliamentary positions adopted by the leadership of the All Progressives Congress. Abdulrazak, in a press statement signed by his chief press secretary Rafiu Ajakaye, denied a media report quoting the governors of the 6 North Central geopolitical zones as rejecting the position of the party leadership. The 6 states in the zone, including Kwara, Kogi, Niger, Benue, Plateau, and Nasarawa states, as well as the Federal Capital Territory. A report had stated that the APC governors in the North Central Zone has rejected the zoning formula adopted by the National Working Committee of the party for the 10th National Assembly. Abdulrazak, according to the statement, said the governors, being party leaders from the region, cannot adopt a confrontational posture against the party's position, but are instead holding strategic meetings with different stakeholders to secure a better deal for the North Central. The Lagos State Police Command has arrested a man who had been parading himself as a police inspector under the command. The public relations officer of the command, Benjamin Hundein, who confirmed the arrest on Tuesday, said the suspect had been operating with his unregistered motorcycle for commercial transportation around the Ikorodu area of Lagos. He said that a patrol team who suspected him to be fake accosted him to question his identity on Sunday. Hundein said the suspect in impersonation claimed to be an inspector of police but has no fixed police formation, and the identity card found on him was not genuine. The Bayelsa state government has called on the federal government to stop paying lip service to the issue of flood mitigation and control in states that would be adversely affected by the menace this year, as forecast by the Nigeria Hydrological Services Agency. The State Deputy Governor Lawrence Erujako made the call when a joint delegation from the International Organization for Migration, United States Agency for International Development, and the National Emergency Management Agency paid him a courtesy visit in Government House, Yenegoa, on Monday. In a statement issued on Tuesday by his media aide, Dubara Atasi, the deputy governor expressed concern that the federal government and its agencies seemed not to be bothered about the sufferings of the people living in flood-prone states. Describing the lackadaisical approach of the federal government as worrisome, he maintained that the country appeared not to have learned any lessons from the 2012 and 2022 devastating floods, but only good at issuing flood alerts. Eru Japo said depending on international agencies for foreign aid at all times was not only demeaning but also anti-development, and therefore called on all relevant stakeholders to proffer sustainable homegrown solutions to the problem of flooding, which is fast assuming a perennial dimension. He used the opportunity to inform his visitors that the state government was currently carrying out massive construction works, particularly on roads that were badly damaged by last year's flood.